Searching the For Students database for literary criticism. In this video, you will learn how to search for information about a literary work, how to search for information about themes in a literary work, and how to search for information about literary movements. To find the For Students database, visit the library homepage at library.gsu.edu. Scroll down the page to the heading Databases by Name and click on the highlighted letter F to get a list of databases that begin with the letter F. The link to For Students is toward the bottom of the list. Click on the highlighted title to access the database. If you're off campus, you'll be asked to log in with your campus ID and password. To view the complete list of literary resources in the For Students database, click on the Literature 12 link. On this page, we find sources for information about literary movements, literary newsmakers, literary themes, novels, poetry, and more. Let's click on the source related to short stories. Suppose we're looking for information about Shirley Jackson's short story, The Lottery. We can type The Lottery in the search box in the upper right-hand corner of the screen to search all volumes of short stories for students. Next, click Submit. The Lottery is the first entry listed. Click on the highlighted title to see more information. On this page, we find links to related information, contents for the article, including an author biography, and links to articles on related subjects. Let's click on the Critical Overview link. Critical Overview tells us how the work was received when it was published and what critics have said about it since then. The next section, Criticism, provides us with some literary analysis of the story. In this particular article, we also find What Do I Read Next? This might give you ideas for other works to compare to The Lottery in your own paper. You'll find top of the article links throughout the article. They take you back to the top of the screen. At the very top right-hand side of the screen, we find some useful tools, including how to cite this article. Here the citation is displayed in MLA style 8th edition. Click on the X in the upper right-hand corner to close the window. Another useful link is Send To. You can save the article to Google Drive, OneDrive, or you can email it to yourself. Again, click on the X in the upper right-hand corner to close the window. You can also download, print, or get a link to the article. Additionally, you can highlight portions of the article and make notes on the text of the article. To highlight or make notes, run your cursor over a portion of text. A menu with options to highlight, make notes, cite, or define terms appears. Choose whichever you want to do by clicking that action. Be aware that highlights and notes are lost after you close your browser, so make sure to download or print articles after you've made any highlights or notes. Let's suppose we decide to write about the theme of victims and victimization in the lottery, and we need some supporting sources. In the search box on the top left of the screen, we type victims and victimization, and then click on the magnifying glass icon to search. Now we have a list of articles about works that deal with the theme of victims and victimization. You might want to read one or more of these to compare how the lottery and that work deal with the theme. Click on the highlighted title of any article to access it. Now let's say we want to investigate a literary movement that the lottery is a part of. Gothic literature is one of these. Type Gothic literature in the search box in the upper left-hand corner, and then click on the magnifying glass icon to search. Now we have a link to a general article about the Gothic literature movement and links to articles about works that are a part of that movement. Click on any highlighted title to open that article. In the general article about Gothic literature, we get links to information about authors who wrote Gothic works, information about Gothic works, criticism, and more. We also get a list of related subjects and tools to cite, save, print, highlight, and more. Need more help? Chat with us online at library.gsu.edu.